Hi, welcome to Crates with Zed. Today we're looking at Manco supply crate number 37. In our first tier of items here, we have the Strange Bizarre Bargain, Big Earner, Blutsauger, and Liberty Launcher, all with a probability of 22.5%. The ones that are worth money are the first two, the Bizarre Bargain being worth 1.83 keys, and the Big Earner being worth just over 3, though it's suffering a bit from the YouTuber effect, where a lot of people bought it after a video, and I'm not sure there's enough demand to support that 3 key price. But I can still remain optimistic. Blutsauger's not worth very much, and Liberty Launcher's worth half a key. The two duds here are in the tier below, each at 4.5%. They're craft hats. I'll be lucky to trade them. The final one here is a Series 2 Unusual, and the median unusual price is 14.13 keys. Now, the cost to open this crate today is going to be 1.02 keys. They're a little tricky to find on sites like backpack.tf. I set up alerts and I pick them up when they're cheap. This crate isn't profitable if you're spending half a key on it, so just be cautious. The expected value is 1.36 keys for a profit of 0.34 keys. Again, this profit isn't guaranteed. This is just an estimate based on the probabilities. The time recording key price is 70.33 refined. Let's get started. Crate number 1. We get the Strange Bizarre Bargain. Number 2 is a Strange Blutsauger. Now, I forgot to tell you, something new to the video is I've added an unusual tracker to the bottom of the video. This is going to show, given the remaining crates we have, how likely is it that I get no unusual in yellow, or at least one unusual in purple. Now, each one I open has a 1% chance, and if you do something called the binomial distribution, you can calculate what are the odds you get a certain number of successes. So right now, with 23 crates remaining, I have an 86% chance to get no unusuals and a 14% chance to get one unusual. As I open up more crates, you'll see the chance of no unusual continue to increase, and that bar will be completely yellow by the end of this video, unless I happen to open up an unusual. It's actually a common fallacy to think that the more crates that you open without an unusual, the closer you are. But again, Team Fortress doesn't have bad luck protection. You're just as likely on each crate to open up an unusual than the one before. And if you're only opening a fixed number of crates, as you can see in my tracker below, the chances just get worse as your crates dwindle. Okay, number 3. Get a Strange Liberty Launcher. Number 4. We get Private Eye. Number 5. That's a Strange Bizarre Bargain. Number 6. Another Strange Bizarre Bargain. Something's wrong with my tracker. Let me fix that real quick. Sorry if the values were incorrect here. The Bizarre Bargains are worth 1.83 keys for a profit of 0.81 keys. The chart should be updated to show the correct values here. Number 7. Hey, it's the big hit, a Strange Big Earner. Number 8. Another Strange Big Earner. Number 9. Another Strange Big Earner. You'll watch that profit chart start to creep up at the top here. Going up to minus 4.68 keys is our ongoing profit for this series. I guess ongoing loss. Number 10. We'll take a short break. Strange Blutsauger. We'll just do a quick visit to the two charts on the left and right. For our value opened, we are getting more Bizarre Bargains and more Big Earners than we expected, so that's why we're up so much. Overall, we've opened up 15.62 keys for a profit of 5.41 keys. And in terms of items opened, yeah, let's keep seeing these two big hits at the far left of the chart. We've seen 2 craft hats, which is kind of what we expected. And no unusual, but hey, still holding out for one. Okay, let's keep going. Number 11. Another strange big earner. We're having a great time. Great time until I try to sell 4 strange big earners and crash the market. Number 12. Another one. All right. If any of you need strange big earners, you hit me up. 13. A strange Liberty Launcher. Looking. Strange Blutsauger. Looking at my profit chart, we almost crept back over that line after our spooky crates brought us all the way down. That's the goal for the rest of my video, is to get above that 0 keys profit line. Just want to break even so far. Number 15. A strange bizarre bargain. Number 16. Strange Liberty Launcher. I'm sure it's killing some of you that I'm not marking those off as new. I'll try better. Number 17. Another strange big earner. I'm feeling great. Have we hit the profit line? Oh, just under minus 0.039. We'll get there. Just need one more big earner. There it is. Wow, we have broken past the 0 keys profit and we're up to 1.63 keys profit. Wow, all those videos were worth it now that I'm up a single key from where I started. Let's keep going. Like I say, if we're taking chances, we should be taking the best chances, and I'll keep taking the best chances with these profitable crates. Number 19. Alright, I need you all to go look at backpack.tf and see what the strange big earner is after this video, because it's not going to be 3 keys anymore. Alright, number 20. Strange Blutsauger. 21. Hey, another strange big earner. I cannot believe how many of these we've opened. Number 22. That is a Cosa Nostra. That one's a craft hat. And if I'm going to open this many big earners, I'm okay with getting one of those. 23. Strange Liberty Launcher. 24. Strange Bizarre Bargain. Our last one here, we see our unusual bar has drifted to the normal 99% no unusual, 1% one unusual. We'll see if that bar is depleted entirely or if we get an unusual on our last one here. Fingers crossed. Big unusual, no whammies. Well, a big earner. You know what? That's, all the big earners I've earned, it feels like I opened an unusual. The value alone from the big earners is 30.38 keys. So if only I sell the big earners for 3 keys, I'm still up a profit. In terms of the items opened, we went a little under on most of these top items. We saw Strange Blutsauger and Strange Liberty Launcher the least, which is great because they're worth the least. We saw Strange Big Earner the most. 40% of our crates were Strange Big Earners, which is just lovely because it's worth the most. Strange Bizarre Bargain, we opened 20% of the time, which is kind of what we expected. Yeah, we got the craft hats bang on, and no unusual once again, but we're saving a nice spot on our heads for that unusual hat. Let's go to the final overview. So our total value we opened was 42.64 keys, giving us a massive profit of 17.12 keys. I feel great about this crate. Again, it's a hard crate to find. If a lot of you go and watch this video, go buy crates. Might not be profitable anymore. Big earners might go down. Cost to open might go up. So do your own calculations if you're gonna try opening these up. And again, nothing I offer on this channel is a guarantee. I'm using expected profit, but these are not guaranteed profits. My motto on this channel is if we're taking chances, we should be taking the best chances, and I can't promise you more than that. Anyways, If you try open up Crate 37 or any of the other crates on my channel, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you opened, especially if it's an unusual. If you missed it, I just put out a video on Shork's recent stream where I covered 240 of the new Halloween case. I analyzed between 8 different creators, what they were able to open, and you can try and make a guess who you think opened the most value in the first 240 cases of Shork's 1000 case stream. Again, I'm going to show you some pictures of my Tetris-themed Warpaint. I'm a big fan of it. If you're interested in phoning it up or leaving some feedback, the link to the workshop's in the description. I've also got links to my backpack.tf classifieds and my bots classifieds. Again, if enough people watching this open these crates, the prices will go down because the demand hasn't changed. So if you're someone who's interested in buying one of these Stranges, the price might be lower than what I'm showing here, especially as more people open. Anyways, that's all I've got for today. Hope you're all doing well. Take care.